Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Breville Smart Grinder Pro. So this is the brushed stainless steel. It retails for $199. Okay, so let's take a look at the coffee grinder and then we're actually going to grind some espresso. This will grind into a portafilter and it's got this little container we can grind into also. So it does go into a sleep mode. If it hasn't been used, it will shut, like the screen shuts off, but just hit any button and it comes back alive. So up at the top, you're going to take this lid off. This is what you're going to take off. This is a conical burr grinder. And we can take this out, lift this little ring up, rotate it to the left, and it does come out. And the screen will tell us when the hopper is unlocked. So this conical burr grinder, there is a minor adjustment you can make with it. It comes set at 6. But if you want to make an adjustment with this, you're going to take this steel hook off, take this off, and now we can rotate it. See that red dot? And there's numbers there. We can rotate that and fine tune this as much as from 10 all the way to 1. But I'm going to leave it right where the factory has it at 6. Then you're going to put this back in. This will kind of lock everything in when you've got it lined up. It prevents that from moving. Okay, so then when you're ready to put it in till it snaps. Put the lid down. The bean hopper is really easy to put on. It's got these notches, and then turn this till it locks. So the bean hopper holds a lot of beans. Let's put our lid on. Okay, so it does have this little tray that we can take off and clean. It's held on there with a magnet, and it's got our cleaning instructions right below it. We can also put our portafilter adapters on. This is for the 50 to 54, and this one here is for 58 portafilters. They just slide on like this. Kind of held in there like a magnet. Now when you put your portafilter in, now it will start to grind. Whenever you press your portafilter forward, it will start the grinder. But here's this container. This is a very nice container. It's got this lid that screws on. This is held on over there and it kind of makes it kind of for an airtight. But put this over here and we can slide this and our coffee will be ground right into it. Okay, so let's go over to display. We got this big big knob over here we can turn. This is for the coarse to fine adjustment. So see how I'm turning it? We're going to go all the way over here to coarse. It gives us our grind size. Or we can go all the way to fine, which is 1. So let's put it somewhere in the middle. Over here at drip. Now we can do cups. So we can do up to 12 cups. If you're going to brew a 12-cup pot of coffee, up to 12. I can also change the time here. I can adjust this. But if you start adjusting this time, it's going to stay at that time. So if you want to go, so say I'm adjusting it, that's okay if that's what you like. But say that's not and you want to go back to what the factory has it set at, press and hold the shot and cup button until you get a long beep. Now it goes back to the factory time. But say you find a certain time that you actually like and want to keep, you're going to press and hold. There's a program label right here. Just press that until it beeps. That means it programmed that. Now that will memorize that 56.8. But if you want to go back to factory, press and hold the shots cups. And what's nice is, so as I select, it changes the time for me automatically. As I go in more cups, it's going to have to add more time. But I can fine tune all of this. I can fine tune the grind, the time, and the shots or the cups. Okay, so let's do a medium grind for drip coffee makers right here. And let's do 6 cups. Let's do like a half a pot. It's very simple. You're just going to start it. So it's not a super loud coffee grinder. Now it just stops. It doesn't beep at us or anything. Okay, so let's pull this out. You know, you can use that to dump it out with. That's a nice feature. Or I could take it off and scoop it out of there. Yeah, it looks like it did a pretty good job. Okay, so let's try doing it into a portafilter. Again, these just slide on there very easy, and it kind of a magnet will pull it in. You'll hear it kind of snap. I've got my double shot portafilter in. You're simply going to put it in. Make sure you put it in like right there. And then again, when I press this forward, but let's get it all set first. So let's go all the way to fine. Let's go about 4, and I want a double shot. So when I'm over here in Espresso, it will only let me 1 or 2 shots. I can't adjust the time. I like that time, so then let's just start it. So say I see it getting full, I can stop it. Yeah, then I'll know that I need to take, I need to take about a second off for the next time. So let's grab it. Yeah, that espresso ground, that is a very fine grind. Looks like it did a good job. Okay, so let's try a coarse fine. You're going to take this out, put this in. Let's go all the way over to coarse. Like for a French press. Let's go up, let's go do 5 cups and hit start. Okay, so that looks pretty coarse. Let's take a look at it. So yeah, it's got some chunks in there. This coarse is pretty coarse. Pretty even too. Okay, so let's do some measurements. All the way to the top is 14 1/4. Left to right, you're looking at about 6. So front to back, you're about 8 inches. Now, the cord was wrapped around. It has cord storage underneath. So if your cord is not out very long, tip it over and you can unwrap some more cord. The cord is about 38 inches long, and it is a 3-prong plug. So this is a very capable coffee grinder. I do like the display. I'm already starting to get some fingerprints on it. I wish it didn't kind of leave fingerprints like that, but it already is. For $200, that's a pretty steep price tag, but you are able to dial in quite a bit of different settings. I did think the coarse was actually a little bit coarser than some others I've tested, and I could fine-tune it by fine-tuning that conical grinder up at the top. It's not super loud for a coffee grinder. I do like this container. I like the Portafilters, how they attach. But I just finished doing the KitchenAid. I think I like the KitchenAid better. It just seemed more refined. The settings seem a little bit better. Their factory defaults seemed a little bit better. I just kind of like the KitchenAid a little better. But don't misunderstand me. This is a very capable coffee maker. Being able to dial all those different settings in. It doesn't weigh anything for you. It's just all about time. And Breville does make some good products, and this one does feel like it is very good quality, very heavy duty, like it's going to last. So if there's any other coffee grinders you want me to review, please leave them in the comments down below. If you hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the little bell, that's a notification, you'll get a notification whenever I release a new video. I'll put a link to this in the show description notes, and I will be doing a comparison with this, with the KitchenAid. So this one's just been on my list to get for a long time. I'm glad I got it, but I'm really excited about the KitchenAid grinder. So again, I hope this video helps. If you could, please like and subscribe.